Some kids said Camp Mah Tovu was haunted by the ghosts of wild horses that used to live there. But I wasn't afraid of horses, supernatural or otherwise. Actually, riding a ghost horse sounded fun. Ouch! I said as I smacked myself in the face with my sleeping bag, which I'd unrolled in the wrong direction. I tend to do things backward. I heard there are real wild horses here, but they only come out at night, said my new bunkmate, Becky, plopping her sleeping bag on the bed in the corner, the one I'd wanted to claim. I knew her name because our counselor, Shimona, was making us wear dumb clown name tags. I heard the horses have horse bodies and lion heads, said Esme, a girl as tall as a tree and as thin as a sheet of paper made from that tree. She was dressed in brand names from head to toe, the kind of outfit Mom and Dad would have said cost an arm and a leg, an expression I always found gross. Esme looked at a girl named Sarah like she wanted to get her opinion. According to the bunk list I'd gotten a month ago, they were the only 2 North Carolina locals attending Mah Tovu. Everyone else came from the New York tri-state area. Sarah looked away, stuffing her pillow into a pillowcase decorated with purple unicorns. Yeah, she finally said. Esme turned her attention to me. What do you think, Lila? Lion heads would be too heavy for horse bodies to hold up, I said as I claimed the last and worst bed, right in the middle of the bunk. If I snored or drooled, everyone would see. They'd be bobblehead horses. The thought made me laugh, and I snort when I laugh. Just add that to the snoring and drooling. Lila Grossberg, queen of gross bodily things. My mouth raced ahead of my brain. I'm an expert horse rider, I said. By the way. That was a fat, wriggling lie. By the way. You mean equestrian? Esme said, looking skeptical. Yep, I said. That. So here's hoping we find real-life horses with regular-sized heads. Esme and Sarah exchanged glances. I tried covering my name tag with my right hand so maybe they'd soon forget who I was. But I was only covering the last 2 letters in my name, so you could still see the L-I, reminding me of what I was, a liar. I stuffed my canteen money under my bed, between my lucky stuffed toucan and my lucky water bottle. Mom had told me not to pack the kitchen sink, but I figured I could use every bit of luck this summer. Girls, how's the unpacking going? Shimona said, entering the room with a bright smile. They're talking about the horses, a girl named Jilly said. She had straight brown hair scooped into a ponytail reaching past her waist. Shimona shook her head, sending her blonde curls bobbing. There's no such thing as a camp without a legend, she said. I spent the last 5 years at Camp Shalom, and they were convinced that there was a real Bigfoot lumbering around. Some of the counselors got us good when they made huge footprints in the mud after a rainstorm using an old tire. Trust me, the biggest feet in that camp belonged to Jakey Strauss, and he only wore a size 13 shoe.